want to bring you updates on two court cases that were playing themselves out in the past few days in the courts. Let's start with this one out of KwaZulu-Natal. Television cameras and recording devices have been barred from the Durban High Court in KwaZulu-Natal, where 5 men charged with the murder of rapper Kiernan AKA Forbes are appearing. Forbes and his friend Tebello Tibz Motsoane were gunned down outside a popular nightlife venue in the province in 2023. At the beginning of court proceedings, Judge Jacqueline Henriques ordered that no recording devices may be used in court. Media houses were allowed to broadcast court proceedings previously when the high-profile case was still before the Magistrates Court. So let's speak to Jayde Paulse, our reporter who's been watching that. And the other story, of course, that we are watching has to do with the appearance in the Polokwane Magistrates Court, the bail application of the insurance-related killings in Limpopo. A police sergeant and her 2 co-accused, and that case has been adjourned until the 4th and the 5th of August by the Magistrates Court, and we have Pimani Baloyi watching that story. But let's start with you, Jayde. The decision to bar cameras was an outrageous one, given the public interest in the case around the killing of Kiernan Forbes. Tell us how it came about, and at what stage are we of the proceedings with the case having moved from the Magistrates Court to the High Court?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, to Lesizwe, and to the viewers back at home. And yes, at the beginning of court proceedings, we heard that Judge Jacqueline Henriques was not going to allow us as the media. No recording devices at all were going to be allowed. And we were concerned. We were a bit skeptical when the court manager told us this. So we nonetheless took our cameras inside, and then we were told, no, you can't bring it in. But to Lesizwe, it's really concerning. I did try and find out why this was the case after Henriques did not give us reasons inside court for banning our cameras. And I spoke to the court manager, and she said that Henriques has been presiding over high-profile cases and also has in the past received various threats on her life. So I imagine, to Lesizwe, this is the main reason that she is not allowing cameras in court. You must also remember the accused in the matter have also other cases that are pending. So at the time of the murder case of AKA, or when it rather is adjourned, these accused often remain in the dock for other cases. So it could be a precaution, saying that we have not applied as a media to hear those proceedings. It could be a judicial process that has come to play. However, broadcast media houses are banding together. We will formally apply once again in the High Court and challenge her court order. Yeah.
Let me stick with you, Jayde. Say a bit more about where we are in terms of these proceedings. A lot of detail, a great deal of detail came through during the bail applications already, the various versions that will be presented by the accused when we get into the nitty-gritty of the matter itself and the trial. So where are we in that trajectory and timeline?
Well, look, the pre-trial conference really is to finalize whether the state and defense have all necessary evidence, the documents, witness statements, before it really commences with a trial date, before a definitive trial date is set. And if we look at the accused in the matter, we're talking about Linda Konazi, Lindani Ndemande, Sianda Edimieza, Mzwatemba Ngwabeni, and Linda Ndemande. If we're looking at Mzwatemba Ngwabeni, the alleged mastermind behind this plot to kill, AKA, he was also found, if you can remember, to Lesizwe, he was found with witness statements, and he has also been denied bail twice. And the state is really saying that these accused can't receive bail. They are they will probably intimidate the witnesses. The state says that they are ready to proceed with the trial once a definitive trial date is set. The state says the case hinges on CCTV footage, cell phone records, car tracker data from the international airport, King Shaka, all the way to Florida Road to the Wish restaurant where he was gunned down. And also, it also demonstrates the roles that each one of these played. You must remember, in total, to the we're talking about 7 suspects. 2 are still in Eswatini, 5 are here in South Africa. Yeah. And I imagine that they got their work cut out for them. However, the state says that once the pre-trial hearings are heard, they are ready for trial.